Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be going over some new perfume releases and I'm going to be letting you guys know if I'm interested in trying it, if I'll be getting a travel size, or if I'm just gonna skip out on it. So there are so many new releases when it comes to perfumes, body mist. There is so much going on. Summer fragrances are being released, and perfume for me is kind of like brand new because my taste has changed so much here. So when new perfumes come out, I don't even know what to expect. So today we're going to go onto Sephora's website. I'm gonna go into the new releases and we're gonna talk about some new fragrances. So go ahead, grab a snack, drink a coffee or a tea, and let's get into these new perfume releases. Guys, so I opened up my Sephora app on my phone and I'm just gonna kind of scroll around as if I was shopping. So the first thing that I see here is that Sephora has a new woman's perfume sampler. This one has Burberry Her Elixir Parfum. It has the Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush, Commodity Milk Expressive, Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild, Rare Beauty Rare, and Valentino Donna Born in Roma Purple Melancolia. I have not tried that purple one yet. I don't think that that's something that I would like since it does have plum. I don't think that this set is one that I will get, but I always recommend those sets for anyone who is starting off with perfumes because you do get those samples that you get to keep those little mini bottles of. They're cute. You can put them on your collection. But the one that you love the most out of those perfumes, you can get a full size with a voucher that is inside of that set. There are some new Sol de Janeiro body mist. Those have been out for a minute, but I'm not really interested in them. I do see here that there is a house and it's called The Maker. They have a bunch of new perfume releases on Sephora. I am not sure if they are a new brand or maybe they are new to Sephora, but here we have Lover Eau de Parfum. Okay, so The Maker Lover has notes of fig, vanilla, black pepper, middle notes of suede, cedarwood, jasmine sambac, and narcissus, and the base notes are white sandalwood, oud, vetiver, and musk. That for me is going to be a pass just because I don't really enjoy suede too much. I do have some fragrances that I'm fine with, but there's also oud and vetiver. That is so not for me. So let's see what else they have to offer. We also have Revel. This one looks amazing because I do see some pineapples there. There's some lychee. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for that one on Fragrantica. Revel is a tropical scent. So this one has notes of lychee, grapefruit, rose water, Tahitian gardenia, frangipani, and pineapple. Base notes are musk, cedarwood, and white sandalwood. I am very interested in this one. If anyone has tried this one out, I feel like the notes are so gorgeous. I am not a gardenia person at all. And I also do not like sandalwood a lot when it's very strong in a perfume. But I do have some fragrances with gardenia that are amazing. So just because I see a note I don't like, I try, unless it's like notes that I absolutely hate. But if gardenia is done right, it could be a really nice fragrance. And it sounds like it's a beautiful tropical summer fragrance with some white florals, maybe a little tart because of the grapefruit and the lychee, sparkling maybe, pineapple. I really would like to try this one. So that one I think is very interesting and I'm excited to maybe get like a travel size or go to Sephora and smell them. They also have one called Dream, and this one is a warm, spicy, vanilla, woody scent from what I see on Fragrantica. Top notes are butter, cinnamon, cocoa, and magnolia. Middle notes are white sandalwood, caramel, vanilla orchid, and the base notes are vanilla, amber, and vetiver. This one I would have tried 100% if I was still in Kentucky or somewhere where I can enjoy gourmand perfumes, but here gourmand perfumes have been pretty much like a no-go. I barely have any gourmands anymore. I've even gotten rid of some that I really loved or that I was excited for, but I just feel like they just don't work for me here. But it does sound like a really beautiful perfume because the florals in here, magnolia and vanilla orchid, are some of my favorite floral notes when it comes to perfumes because they never get screechy. They never get too strong, and they do give a very beautiful feminine scent to a perfume. So I'm very curious about this one, even though I can't wear it here. So that's a nice one. I'm pretty sure there's more fragrances from The Maker, but let's go ahead and let's move on to this new fragrance. I would love to know if any of you guys have tried it. What do you think of it? What do you smell the most? And this is from Carolina Herrera. We have La Bomba Perfume, which is new, and the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. This bottle is just, I've been tempted by the bottle, and I have added it to my cart a few times, but lately with perfumes, I'm just kind of like, main accords, we have floral, tropical, fruity, vanilla, fresh, and patchouli, which is probably the one thing that I'm just like, ooh. Everything else sounds really nice. So for this scent, we have Pitahaya at the top, which is dragon fruit. Right? Yeah, dragon fruit. I actually had a plant of those in Puerto Rico. Middle notes, we have frangipani and red peony. So far that's amazing too. And then the base notes is vanilla and patchouli. So I am a little worried about the patchouli because patchouli can get super dirty on my skin. And since here the heat is so dry and so extreme, when I spray a perfume, I'm pretty sure that the dragon fruit is gonna disappear. The florals might disappear and I'll be left with a patchouli vanilla. So let me know if you have tried it. Maybe the patchouli is not strong. That one is one that I would definitely like to get my hands on a travel size because I think first of all, the bottle is absolutely gorgeous for a collection. And if it's a nice scent, that would be amazing. Up next, I already talked about this one, but I am going to mention it here. Phlur has 2 new body mists. The first one is Island Swim, which is my all-time favorite right now. I have been wearing that to the gym. And when I take a shower, I just like to shower myself in this fragrance mist. These are already released and I did receive them in PR. I'm a huge fan of Phlur and not every single one of their scents work for me. I would hope if someone says that every single scent works for them, I would kind of be iffy about that. But they have a very diversified options with fragrances. They have deep and sexy, they have beachy, they have summertime, they have skin scents. I really love Phlur as a house. The main accords for Island Swim are citrus, marine, aromatic, floral, musky, tropical, powdery, fresh, spicy, salty, and fresh. The top notes is citrus, bergamot, coconut, and orange. Middle notes are C notes, frangipani, and lavender. And the base notes are musk, sandalwood, and amber. We have amber and sandalwood in the base, which I'm very careful with those notes, but in here it is done perfectly. This is not too strong, but I love how it's a little bit unisex, and I think the lavender has a lot to do with that, as well as the C notes. It's definitely a very calming, perfect scent to put on when you're about to go to the gym, when you want to smell fresh and clean, but you don't want to smell like you're trying too hard, like it's too much. I am not about to wear a strong ass perfume at 7 o'clock in the morning to the gym, so having options like this for me are perfect. And these are my favorite notes. This is just such an Amy type of notes pyramid. I love anything that's aquatic. I love very tropical notes. So this one was just a winner for me. Now they also came out with a second body mist. Okay, the second one is called Paradise Nectar. Paradise Nectar looked so beautiful, like with the pictures and everything. It looks so girly. But we have blackcurrant, pink pepper, and mandarin at the top. The middle notes are tuberose, jasmine, and lotus flower. And the base is patchouli, amber woods, and cashmere woods. So the base is very strong. I didn't really I do get the fruitiness and the very feminine vibes that this gives, but the patchouli in the base, it just got so strong. So another new release that I have been curious about, but I have not bought a travel size, I think I might want to try it, is the new Glossier scent. And this one is Glossier U. I do not know how to pronounce that, but it's the blue bottle. All right, so the main accords for this one are white floral, lactonic, savory, sweet, and aquatic. Top note is bergamot, which is one of my favorite notes. Then we have jasmine, rice, tiare flower, milk, and water. That's very interesting. And then the base is the Ambrox Super. This is one that maybe I would get a travel size. I would definitely like to try it. I am a lover of rice notes in fragrances. This can either go 2 ways. It can either feel like a creamy kind of like second skin aquatic type of scent, or it can get gourmand and kind of thick and creamy, and it might not work for me. But this is one that I would like to try out. So this is one that I could see myself getting a travel size of. If you are a peach lover, Brown Girl Jane has a new scent, Peach Aura. And this has velvet peach, butterscotch creme, and vanilla bourbon, another gourmand. This one does have like some citrus in there from what I see in the pictures. Top notes, we have sweet, fruity, vanilla, lactonic, powdery, citrus, and caramel. Top notes, we have peach, Bellini, and blood orange. Middle notes are butterscotch, almond blossom, and magnolia. And the base notes are bourbon, vanilla, sandalwood, and cashmere musk. Seeing the Bellini and the peach together is making me think of, I think it was Azzaro or or no, not Azzaro. Lolita Lempica, I think, has a fragrance that has peach and Bellini, and I didn't really like it too much. There's so many fragrances that I want to try here that I didn't like in other places, so this one's not one that I would try because I haven't had too much luck with Brown Girl Jane. I feel like whatever base they use, it's just a little too heady for me. I usually will end up getting a headache, but they do smell pretty strong, so that is a good thing. Juliette Has a Gun has a new fragrance, and this was, should I say, is one of my all-time favorite perfume houses. I just haven't been having luck with it here, which makes me so sad. I want my time to kind of go quick so that I can just be somewhere where I can enjoy my perfumes, but in the meantime I'm just working with whatever works here. But Banana Rush is a new fragrance from Juliette Has a Gun. This sounds very interesting, but these scents are all so like gourmand that I feel like they would just be so heavy here for me, and usually gourmands here just end up turning into like spices. Like gourmand scents here will end up smelling like nutmeg, things like that, so I don't really get gourmands here. But I'm gonna go ahead and look up the notes. We have main accords sweet, fruity, tropical, vanilla, and floral. Top notes, we have maple. Ooh, that's probably, I don't know, I don't think I could do this one, but I want to hear your thoughts if you do have it or if you tried it. Top notes, we have maple syrup and banana, and then the middle notes are frangipani and coconut, and then the base is vanilla and sandalwood. So that mix of the middle notes with the base, I can almost smell what that smells like because I'm very familiar with these types of perfumes. They're my favorite, but that maple syrup mixed in with the banana, I don't know if I could do that. Let me know if you have this one, if you have tried it, how you like it. And with that said, that's going to be it for today's video. I just wanted to go over some new releases so that we can start a conversation in the comments section and we can kind of chat about what we're excited about or what we're gonna pass up on. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Keep my conscience clear, that's why I'm so magnetic. Manifested, I finesse it. Take my pen and write some love letters to heaven.